Ooh, it's bright. All right, guys. It is October 22nd, and trying to. It's about 10:30 in the morning, and it's 79 degrees out. It's actually, for around here, it's actually quite nice. Breezy. Got I guess a weak cold front coming through or something. I don't know. Anyway, today's object is to get the house ready for the show when it comes to landscaping. For the most part ready, I put it that way, because we have our Halloween decorations out, which is not much, but having a little bit longer grass is actually part of my Halloween decorations. So I'm probably not going to cut the grass for the rest of the season for the Halloween until after Halloween, and then cut it real short, and then that'll be it pretty much until after Christmas. But we're going to tackle this tree here. I was going to cut this tree down, but I decided to keep it. I'm going to trim up some of the branches and see how difficult it will be to climb, because I think I want to use the height to my advantage, and I'm going to hopefully make 8 channels out of this, and I've got some strobe lights, so that'll be a 9th channel as well. I'm going to trim up my palm trees. Okay, get those things trimmed up. Only leave a few fronds at the top. There's one on each side, and then I'm going to trim up these palms here, and hopefully clean up my my hedge a little bit. I wanted to rip this hedge out, but I'd have to put something else there, and I don't want to deal with that right now before Christmas. So first step of Christmas is obviously the planting stages. I'm personally running behind, but we'll see. Let me show you what I think we've got going. Okay, what we got dealing with here is it's kind of windy out, so I don't know if there's any wind noise. We got our 8 or 9 channels on the pine tree. I'm going to be doing 4 channels on the eave to do a chasing effect with some mini lights. I'm probably going to put 8 channels in the oak tree here. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I want to designate 8 channels for here. And then I've got 8 channels on the palm, red and white candy cane stripes on that palm and this palm, separate. So that's got to be another 16 channels. And then the tower is going to be in the back, which I'm doing something really cool with this year, and I'm probably going to designate 16 channels to that as well. I've got my floodlights, which are going to be part of the tower. I've got my 2 DMX lights. One's going to be at the peak there, and one's going to be on top of the tower. That's the plan anyway for now. And then I'm going to have a water show right here where this little circle is. I'm going to rip these. There's used to be trees here apparently, but I'm going to rip these up, and I'm going to put a water show here. There's another circle there that I got to rip up. Probably have like 5 or 8 channels there. So that's the goal. Obviously, you got to put some lights around the doors and the windows, and I have these arches here, which I had debated on whether or not I wanted to put any channels, like a jumping arch or something there. But my personal opinion, there's no real ways to hide the extension cords that I would need. There's 3 arches, and if I did it, I'd want 8 separate channels on each one. And with all those extension cords and all that time and effort just for this one little section, I'm not going to do it. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do there yet, but I'm going to put something in those arches. I was thinking about, well, that right at the peak there is where my DMX light's going to go. So I was thinking about putting my giant wreath up there, but that might go right here in front of, I don't know. I really don't know. So got some places to do some measurements, see what's going to be where, and go with that. So we're going to get at it. I'm going to start trimming up these trees, and hopefully make this place where it needs to be tomorrow night. I'm going to get my tower from where it's at now to bring it over. So probably on Friday, I'm going to have the tower up and ready to go. All right. Well, what I'm doing here is I've got my mule tape. Again, what this is just, it's like a pull rope. They call it mule tape. It's good for 1,800 pounds, and every foot it's got a marking. All right. So I'll be able to have a good idea how tall this tree is. So I've got mule tape tied to the bottom of the tree. This is the lowest channel. It's not going to go all the way down to the ground. It's going to go to where the branches are. And I have kind of niched out a section to go all the way, be able to climb all the way up. I got probably 3/4 of the way up, realized I didn't have my mule tape or my camera, so figured I'd come back down. So I'm gonna climb up, take my measurement, and then come down. So let's climb up there and see what it looks like. I can tell you that for even 3/4 of the way up, when the breeze starts blowing, this tree starts rocking, it's kind of an eerie feeling to have that moving that high up. But I got my safety belt on. I'll be belted off when I get up there, so let's go. And just like that, we're at the top. Well, close to it. This is about as far as I'm going to be able to go. I've probably got another 5 feet, so I'll have to use I might have to stretch a little bit more. But the tree's getting a little thin up here, so it's probably, I'm going to always put my hand almost around it. So putting an extra 200 pounds up here, especially with the wind blowing, I'd be a little concerned that it's been a little bit too much stress on this. So we'll have to get creative when it comes to actually decorating. So I'm going to take the measurement to the best of my ability, so I know how big the channels have to be. So you can see we're pretty far up. It's a little sappy, a little full, a lot of sap. Anybody know what that's from? Looks great though. Anyway, let's take our measurement. Get out. The bottom of the branches to nearly top is going to be 32 feet. And we got to divide that up over 8 channels. So every channel is going to be 4 feet. Kind of makes sense, right? So we have 8 sections of 4 feet to get to the top. If I have some or can find some cheap ones, grab some ornaments and hang them randomly. Also, I'm putting 12 strobe lights in the tree as well. That's going to be on one separate channel. So that is the goal for that. So we know that that's done. I just got to remember 4 feet. 4 feet. So shouldn't be too hard. All right, guys. It is Tuesday, and wanted to take this time. I'm heading over to Home Depot to get some supplies. I've got a kind of a little project that I'm going to be working on today. But I'll take this time to let you guys know that I just started an Instagram page. Figured it'd be a good opportunity to kind of give more of a real time on what's going on. So I invite all you to go to Instagram and just search Crazy Christmas Crew, and you'll be able to. I'll try to be better at updating, there some of the videos as they happen, and pictures and things of the display and blah 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 blah. You know what Instagram's for. Everybody knows that. Anyway, speaking of Instagram, I kind of discovered another follower. It's the Minnesota Holiday House. So he followed my page, and I kind of did some research and found his YouTube channel. You guys should go check him out. He's looks like fairly new to YouTube. He's putting together his Halloween display, and he's got some pretty cool ideas. So looking for a lot of cool videos to come out of that page. So if you're looking for more content, go check him out on YouTube. Again, it's MN Holiday House, short for Minnesota Holiday House. So go check him out, and make sure you subscribe to his page as well. Anybody else out there that has their own page, send me the link, or try to subscribe or something. I don't know. Sometimes I'm bad about going through my subscribers and trying to figure out who they are. But send me a message saying, hey, follow me or whatever. Let's see what we can do about collaborating and getting our our viewership up. So we spend a lot of time and money and effort putting these displays on, and the ultimate goal is to have as many people see them as possible. So just wanted to share that video real quick, and let's see what we can find at Home Depot. But what project I have for today is I was looking for the best alternative to pump some fog from a location that I have. I don't really have a front porch, so I have no real great place to put a fog machine to keep it out of the weather. But I'm going to somehow secure and waterproof my fog machine, and I want to pump the fog out to a feature out in the yard for Halloween. And really, Halloween, I don't even know what day. Halloween's next Wednesday, so we don't have a whole lot of time. I don't want to spend a whole lot of money. However, I found this, it's flex drain, and it actually has holes cut into it. They had some without the holes, which I was going to get, and then I started thinking, I would like to incorporate fog into Christmas, because I have the DMX lights. So, but if you pump fog just in one location, any kind of breeze, it's gone. So this is a 12-foot piece of pipe, so I was going to test it with this, and if I like it, I might get a 25-foot piece they have here, and these are actually you can screw them together. So, but these have the holes cut in them. You see the little grooves; those are actually little holes. So if I was going to put a fog machine and pump it and then block off the other end, once the fog fills the pipe, the only way out is going to be through these little holes. So I might be able to have like almost a long sheet of fog coming out. It is Christmas. I just wanted to put more of a haze, so the DMX lights that I have will, you'll see the beams a little bit more. So I might put this up on the eave. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to test this one out here and see how it seeps out of the pipe. If I like the way it looks, I've got like 3 or 4 fog machines that I can put in series and kind of stack on top of this. And if I can get them with timers to cut on, I might be able to use this stuff for Christmas. So, okay, we got our generic cheapy fog machine with an automatic timer, and I've got my pipe laid out, stretched out completely, and there's nothing blocking the end. So just waiting for this thing to heat up and kick on, and we'll see what it does. Ready to go. Let's do it. Automatic timer should kick on here in just a second. There it goes. It's already kicking out of some of the holes as the fog goes. You can see it popping out at the end there. I love the way it's coming out of these holes. This is awesome. Holy crap. That is so cool. What an awesome effect. This fog typically rises because it is hot. It's coming out hot. And they have fog chillers that you can run through ice, basically, to keep a bit more low lying. I'm assuming that since it's going through a long pipe like this, it has the ability to cool off before it comes out of the pipe, and that's why it's staying lower to the ground. If this was chilled for any reason, put a bag of ice over the pipe at any point, or even put ice inside the pipe, this would come out much lower lying. So, pretty cool effect. I'm super excited about this. Alright, now I just got the end just clogged up with a mover's blanket. So all that fog is coming out of nothing but those little holes. But now that I've got the pipe coming, it's actually sitting on a center block over here. The fog machine is going down and then turning. And then going down in here. It makes it, but not as much as making it out. And I think it's a combination of the fact that the pipe does bend, and the fact that the breeze is coming through. And the holes let the fog out, but it also lets the air in, any breeze that's coming through. So I'm going to see how it looks tonight. Might have to do some adjusting. Might have to wrap the pipe with some plastic or something to keep those pipes closed, those holes closed.